What's up, beautiful people? The Sensual Shaman back with you guys. Hello, hello. My name is Michelle, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your April collective reading. All right, y'all. Before I jump into the reading, I just want to kind of give you guys an update and maybe just sort of talk about what's been going on recently. I've been noticing that a lot of people have been feeling this sort of people have been like sort of met again with a similar situation that triggered them in the past, right? And now we're being called to do it differently. And it's this real moment of rebirth. Like, okay, now, is you gonna listen now? Do you see what the situation is now? And so to listen to yourself and honor the divinity in you, and based on that, moving forward. Sonia Taylor, I forget her full name on Instagram, but she said, how was your old story getting in the way? How's the old story getting in the way of your new story? Right? And so something for me, an old story that I was telling myself was my emotions are a burden. Like, how dare I try, I should only come to people when I'm whole and perfect. And, I don't want to be this burden, with all of these emotions that I have, because as a child, a lot of my emotional needs weren't met. I wasn't able to, in a healthy way, express them. Or if I did try to express them, it was shut down. Right. And now as an adult, I'm having to retell myself that people love supporting me. People love being here for me. And don't I love being here for my people? So my emotions are no longer a burden. That is not the story that I'm telling myself, and that it is safe for me to reach out to people and ask for help and just do that. Right. One of my girlfriends, we were talking through some stuff I was going through, and then I was like, but yeah, anyway, what's going on with you? And she was like, hey, I just want you to know that it's okay that you just need me right now. Like, it's okay that we just talk about you. You know what I mean? I never want it to feel like I'm just dumping on people, but it's like, that's not what this is, because my emotions are a burden. So that's what's been going on with me recently. And I hope that gives you guys a little bit of insight, and that you guys now tell yourself a new story. So people love being here for me. People love supporting me. And that feels really good. So, all right, y'all, let's get into the major theme of April. And then we're going to look at how that's going to affect our personal selves, our creations, and the relationships closest to us. Okay. Now, I was gonna wear this head wrap because I mean, it's giving royalty, okay? But it was just slipping and stuff. So I'm just feeling this color, and y'all really can't even see the vibrancy because this camera is sort of throwing it off with the lighting, but it is a deep, rich emerald, and I'm just obsessed. And I am in the midst of healing my heart and getting back to rooting myself in something delicious and safety. So I'm working on that heart chakra, so I want it to feel like royalty today. I got my green bindi. So yeah, all right, y'all. Spirit guides, guardians, and protectors. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, spirits, coming into this space, giving us the clarity, the guidance, and the love that we most need right now. Only tell us what is required, spirit. We thank you, we love you, we trust you, and we are so humbled by your presence. All right, spirit, what's the overall theme for April? I'm feeling good, y'all. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I was telling my homegirl, like, yo, even in the midst of chaos, I can still have joy. Like, we can exist in the both and, right? All right. Listening for truth just came up again. So listening for the truth came out. That was the theme for last month. So I feel like Spirit saying, some of y'all need to go and listen to that. Listening for the truth. I think that was March. Yeah, it was March's reading. So if you feel called to that title, go ahead and go back to that. But Spirit, a theme for April. Thank you. Follow your own rhythm. The number 5. Follow your own rhythm. And we have this woman who's beautifully dancing and using her hands as extensions of herself, and she's in this big flowing dress that seems to be circling around her. I know that glare is kind of crazy. So follow your own rhythm. That is the theme for April, y'all. It's very much giving, yeah, I know that this is how it used to be done, but I want to do it differently. And I know that that has very much been showing up. People asking um, some of us to conform because, well, for money, and well, just for peace in the house, and well, because you're comfortable with them. Like, no, follow your own rhythm. If your body is saying it's time to go, it's time to go. If your intuition is telling you this is not for my soul growth, then it's not for your soul growth. Move on. Um, so how is this going to show up for us in ourself, in our own self-development spirit, when we are spending time by ourselves and as we grow into who we are becoming? How is that going to show up for us? What I say? So we got be your own sugar daddy. Okay, like I was saying, some of us are being controlled by money. And it's time to say, you know what? I got it. I got me. Like I got this. So I'm feeling like you are the supply, right? I am the sugar, right? I am the sweetness. I am the richness of life, right? I was sharing this on my Instagram the other day. Like I am a diamond. Like you can't threaten me with loss when I'm the value. Like I bring value everywhere I go. So I'll never be without because I'm me, right? So I have the supply. I am the sugar. And shout out to my girl Freddie, who has a song called "Sugar," if I'm not mistaken. It's on my Sunday playlist. She's a female artist from Chicago, I believe. I gotta remember, but yeah, Freddie. If I remember, I'll put it in the comments. And I love that song "Sugar" from her. And then we also got "Snip Snip." Snip snip. What you got to cut out of your life? What are some of the beliefs and ideals about that you have that you're like, this is not serving me anymore? Like, why do I keep telling, right, this? And I'm really big on story, right? And so for me, some of us have this storyline that we are trying to fulfill. Like we have this idea about this person, or this idea about our mother, or how we should be with our siblings, right? This is how it should be, but it's like, baby, that's not what it is. That's not what it is. And it's time to get really real about that. um I was just watching this some little inspirational video on YouTube, and I don't know the teachings of TD Jakes like that, but I do know that he said this, and somebody, it was like a clip of some things together. He said, when you are a 10-gallon person and you're expecting love from a person who only has a pint, they could be giving you all that they have, right? Or less, right? They're giving you a pint size because that's all they have, but you're a 10-gallon person and you're looking for them to fill you up. That was basically what it was. Like, you're looking for this person to fill you up. You're looking for them to hold themselves accountable when this is all the only space that they have. Their ego is taking up this much of their container, right? Their ego is taking up this much space. Their shame is taking up this much space. Their addictions are taking up this much space in their lives. They don't have the room for you. So yeah, be your own sugar daddy. I love that so much. So yeah, you are your own supply, love. You are your own supply. And be around people who see you like that, who see your sweetness, who see your delicacy, who see your richness, who see your vibrancy, right? Where they see you and they're like, oh yeah, this is gonna be right. People who are just effortlessly pouring into, because I'm easy to love. I'm easy to love. I'm not hard to love. You're making it hard. Your ego is making it hard. Your shame is making it hard. Your inability to look in the mirror is what's making loving me hard, because you don't want to go there. So moving on, beautiful people. Let's take a little break and see what this oracle deck has for us, shall we? Deep within you, you are moved by an ancient, powerful force that cannot be tamed. It is the rising pulse of your connection to the life force. You feel it in your bones, in your blood, in your heart, and in your belly. When there is something dying within, you sense it falling away, no longer needed. You sense when it is time to rest and be patiently in transition. Um, the other day, I was crying about the situation that I'm going through, and I said, I'm tired. I'm just tired. I'm tired of doing this. I'm tired of the cycle. I'm tired of going back to get help, having this push pull relationship. I'm tired, right? I felt the relationship falling away, no longer needed, right? The efforts that I'm doing, like this toxic dance that we're doing, it's no longer needed. You sense when it is time to rest and be patiently in transition, right? And although some of us are going through this and we're like, well, then what next? It's like, baby, rest. As my good sisters, my dear sisters who I got on a call with yesterday, I was like, yeah, now I'm ready to like hug. Like, I know what I'm moving away from. So let's go, let's get it. I'm in hustle mode. And they're like, hey, also take time to grieve. Right. So they gave me permission and reminded me, hey, also you could be in a time of transition right now. It doesn't have to be go, go, go. You feel the stirring of agitation and restlessness when new life calls you to create, to act, to step forward, and to take a risk. So yes, some of us could also some of us are moving away from a repetitive toxic cycle. Others of us are being greeted with something new and loving, and we're afraid, right? So take a risk. That message for some of you. You know that you march to your own beat, that no one else can tell you what your inner rhythms are, and that you must trust in your own timing. Yeah, it doesn't have to make sense to anybody but you. And I know that's really, really difficult. That's why I really strive for community, because even though your parents might not get it, or your boss might not get it, or your sister or brother might not get it, hopefully you have chosen family that do understand, who are on this road with you. If not, you should check out Haji Healing Salon. You cannot be rushed or forced, nor can you be held back when it is time to burst forth. Life celebrates and supports the natural rise and fall of your inner rhythms. Mm-mm-mm. Your needs will be met in harmony with your own rhythms. All that you will miss out on by trusting this is anxiety. What you will gain is peace, right? So when you trust that, you know what, it's time to rest, or it's time to move, or it's time to love again, right? Or it's time to move away from this, whatever it is, whether you're going and being invited towards love or moving away towards harm, it is the only thing that, all right, let me say that again, y'all. So whether you are moving in towards love or moving away from harm, trust that. Trust the rhythm. Take a pause. I feel like y'all know. I feel like you know already, right? And so I love this oracle. It says, all that you miss out on by trusting this, right? That it's time to move, that it's time to love, is anxiety. You over here tripping all up in your head. You know it's time to love again. You know it's time to move away from harm. And the people in your life know that too, right? But sometimes they're testing you. This is spirit trying to fortify you as a person. They might be talking you into taking the job or taking the money or staying in the relationship, or you know what I mean? Whatever it is, they might be trying to talk you into that, but deep down, their own stirring says, I know what it feels like to want to just go. And shouldn't that be honored? And I say to you, oh, and that's why I'm so grateful, is that I have people in my life who honor my intuition, who are saying, yes, just listen to that, right? My mother tried to talk me into something, and she said, I knew you weren't going to do it because you're my child, right? So it's like people even know, and people love to lie to themselves that they don't know what they know. I always say that people love to lie to themselves. I lie to myself all the time, but it's like, what are you afraid to? I always ask myself, what am I afraid to admit? What is it I'm afraid to admit, like, about this situation? I'm afraid to admit that it's just not going to get better. Not right now, right? I'm afraid to admit that I'm scared of failure. Like, that's why I don't want to try, right? Okay, moving on. What is this energy of following your own rhythm going to bring up for us when it comes to our creation spirit? When it comes to our creation spirit, what is the medicine? How is this going to manifest in our creations? Y'all, I'm tired of saying the same thing. I am tired. All right. I'm not going to read all of these right now, but creations, when it comes to your creations and following your own rhythm, we've got Tribe of Dreams. Now, I laughed because I've talked about this card several times on my Instagram. I'm trying to remember. Basically, I forget what the title of that video is. It's from a little ways away, but it says that your dreams aren't just about you. They're not just your dream. They're the tribe's dreams, or your ancestors' dreams, or your descendants' dreams that you have been put on your heart to be made here manifest, right? So follow your own rhythm. How that means in your creations is follow your own, like you feel this stirring because there's a whole bunch of people around you wanting for this flame to keep going. Do you know what I mean? There's people invested. Other people have put have put wood in this fire. Other people have sacrificed to get this fire burning. Other people are here to watch it glow and grow, right? And then we've got not normal, right? So don't be afraid to break out of the norm. Again, I've said all this already. Don't be afraid of the unconventional. There's some, if you look on my Instagram, I know that unconventional is in one of those readings. So yeah, what you're doing is not normal. This is breaking the mold. So what? Hello? And then we've got be careful signing contracts, okay, when it comes to our creations. So making sure that you have full ownership. Let's put some tarot out. Make sure you're not selling yourself short. You are a visionary. They should be paying for these custom creations. Right? This whole not normal is an invitation to evolve. Like, yeah, of course it's different. I have to evolve. We have to evolve. This lineage has to evolve. Hold on, yeah, I'm just getting some upside down cards. Of course it has to be different because you have to evolve, right? Even maybe how you're creating or what you're doing, like that's not what I expected from you. Yeah, surprise. Seven of Pentacles, so we've got the consistent effort, right? Things finally taking root and bringing forth fruit. Keep going. Keep going. Do not be distracted by the illusions or your shadow self, right? Those parts of you that feel unworthy and unlovable, right? That, like I was saying in the beginning, my shadow self says your emotions are a burden, and how dare you try and like come to people when you're less than perfect? And it's like my higher self is like, I'm lovable then, like that's when I need the most love, and like we should definitely ask for help and let ourselves be seen so that we can get the support that we so need in this moment. Yeah, and as I say that, the Knight of Cups came out. Ooh, beautiful. Yeah, things are definitely coming together with the Queen of Wands here. Like she is our manifest queen, right? This spark, this fire that is in the Tribe of Dreams is now in her hand, right? She's made it possible. She's brought it into form. Perhaps with a little magic, you know. So do that manifestation. Orgasms are powerful energy channels. And then what else do we have here? Perception is reality. Don't forget that. And what I love here is that we have a typewriter again. And like I was talking about, oh yeah, I don't think I finished that thought about the narratives that we're trying to complete, right? And so we thought that this person was my life partner. We thought that we could have a better relationship with that family member. We thought that this was how this product was supposed to take off. This is how it was supposed to go. And it's like, perception is reality, baby. You were trying, your ego thought that, or not even your ego. We won't even, we won't drag your ego like this, but there's a part of you, the soft part of you, the optimistic part of you that thought that this storyline was going to complete itself, that this was how it was going to be. And it's like, that's not how it was stated. Like, that's not how it went down. And just like, please, what's the reality of the situation? We have to yield to reality, right? That's one of the cards in this deck. Yield to reality. What's actually going on? That story is incomplete. Yeah, sorry. That story is not going to turn out how you wanted it to, baby. I'm sorry, but you're about to write an even better one, right? You're about to write an even better one. That's what this typewriter is telling me. And then we've got the Emperor card that just came out as I was speaking, and the Seven of Wands, beautiful. This sort of sovereignty, this sort of, I have authority over my life, and the chess move, like I might have had these chess moves in mind, right? This is how I wanted to move through life, but I can always readjust. I can always recenter, and these sort of kind of feel like nudges off the path, and where we feel like we've been knocked down and scraped up, like, damn, things were going so smoothly, what the fuck, like things were going so well, what's going on, spirit? This wasn't how this story was supposed to go. And it's like, you got it though, you're fine. Come on, keep it moving. And that's, again, I'm going to say again with the creations, be careful signing contracts. Make sure that you're not selling yourself short. All right. And then last but not least, when it comes to our relationship, spirit, when it comes to following our own rhythm, what is the great, what is some wisdom that you want us to take into April with us as we engage with the people closest to us? What a time to be alive. So really cherishing the people that we do have, right? So a lot of us are snip, right? We're letting go of some of our own behaviors, letting go of old storylines, and then we are basking in what is. The fact that the sun is rising every day and it sets beautifully, right? We are enjoying some warmer weather across the country, right? Like, let's soak that in with our people, right? Let us be grateful together. I love it. What you love loves you back. Again, staying with the people who affirm us, who see our sweetness, right? Who see that we can do it our own way, right? We can be not normal. Who the people who align with our brand of unconventionality. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. The people who pour into us effortlessly. That is what Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying, be with those people. Forgive those who eventually, come to your own, slowly but surely come to forgiveness, and know that other situation, that snip situation, this thing that the love that you're either about to take a risk on, or the harm that you're moving away from, like, it's all perfect. I kind of paused there because I'm seeing this sort of, and it's just reminding me of my pathos because it grew down, the one that I had in Chicago. This sort of, it's gonna take a different form, right? Now we're somewhere else, and now we're gonna grow this way. I don't know. It's just something that just came to me. It's time to grow in a new way. I'm excited. This is beautiful. All right. Any last messages, Spirit? Oh, let's do the unexpected for the month of April. What is the unexpected blessing for the week, or for the month? Sorry, y'all. What's the unexpected blessing for the week? For the month? Yo, what is going on? I haven't eaten today. Ooh, child. What is the unexpected blessing for April? Oh, upside down. Beyond the ordinary. What do we say? Not normal. And this is about our creation, so we might be bursting through something serious when it comes to the work that we produce. Just have a look at this card before we get into the message. I love all the colors here. I love that it kind of looks like a galaxy in this person's hair and wings, and they look like a fairy, an angel, an eagle. They look like stars, right? Like everything is everything is in you, right? Like there's a universe bursting through you. There is an animal like seeking, like just there's just so much expression. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Mm-mm-mm. So the key concepts of this card is trusting in the invisible world without understanding it, recognizing that some things cannot be known in advance and are not meant to be grasped intellectually, right? Again, that trusting, follow your own rhythm, right? Like I don't know, but I just know this doesn't feel good anymore, and I feel like it's time to move on. I feel like this is done here. I feel like I can start over. The awareness that everything is as it should be, even if it doesn't make sense. That's that feeling I was getting when I was looking at this, talking about your relationships. Just like, yeah, it's all fine. Like, you're good. Like this shitstorm, this shattering, this breaking, this blow up, this betrayal, this moment, right? Right, this revel, the things that have just been revealed to you, I know it's disrupted you, so but it's exactly as it should be. No matter how hard you try to understand why something happened or how or when it will happen, now is the time to surrender to not knowing and to following your own rhythm, right? Just to following your feeling into your body, just listening, just patiently, blissfully waiting for that next inspiration to move. The mystery is a mystery because it is at present moment unknowable and as yet unmade. Again, like I said, it's like you decide to snip, and you're like, but wait, what's next? And it's like it's cool. It's going you're gonna figure it out. You gonna if it hasn't been revealed yet, right? And in some ways, it has been in pieces, and you've gotten this burst of energy, but it's unmade yet. But just know you you know you can trust yourself. What is waiting for you lies beyond the ordinary, but it has not yet chosen its shape, its path, and the manner by which it will be delivered. Your job is to stay the course, allowing whatever comes to be exactly as it will, without trying to ascertain anything in advance. So, what is coming into your life is beyond the ordinary. And you were trying to create an ordinary story. And Spirit said, bigger. All right, peace, you guys. I love you so much. I'm so excited for us. I'm in this with y'all. Please follow me on Instagram to stay connected with me as I go through this with you. And I'm very transparent about my own journey on Instagram. So let's grow and flow together and rise as we love ourselves and each other a little more deeply, hold ourselves accountable, and choose joy. Peace, you guys. See you on the next one.